What up, Toku fans? I'm back with another video. After a week-long delay, Kamen Geats is back with its 11th episode. No, sorry, 10th episode. Sorry, I said that wrong. Alright, this was a good episode. It's just a shame about the intro. The intro's still saying yes, that's not what I mean. I'll get to that word. I don't know, we get new focus characters in the intro. What the hell? So I really enjoyed this episode. It's very interesting too. So, without ado, let's get into this review. So, the episode was up with a recap by the host of the DGP, whose name I forgot. Sorry. We were recapping about the finale of the DGP. I don't know what Ace's wish was this time. To have members of the DGP become a family member of the DGP. Yes, she's now his sister, and the bartender's now his brother. That's very weird. That's one weird wish. Oh. And Suni-chan, just gonna call that, really does not like it. But we get some interesting rules. Ace asks how do they choose people to participate in the DGP. It's the game master who decides. So yeah, the DGP. That's pretty interesting now. I fell in discussion. That's pretty cool. That means a couple. So yeah. And after that, we cut to a construction building where Bob was actually working at. Oh, interesting enough, even if you lose the GGP, you actually lose your memories too. Like, if you were in the final round, you still lose your memories if you didn't win. I think because we always saw Buffer. Buffer doesn't remember anything when he sees Ace. Yo doesn't know he has a grudge against him and stuff. Ace being his flamboyant self. I mean, Buffer seems to think he's a nice guy or something. Anyway, Sunya shows up. And, well, you know the joke, that he's been chosen to be a Kamen Rider. As soon as he touches the buckle, as soon as he touches the little orb that goes into the buckle, he goes in the belt. He remembers everything. Hey, well, he's not happy that Ace actually wrote on his t-shirt. Anyway, Sunya says to Papa to to spend some time for a bit before being called on for the next DGP. But the reason he was chosen to come back is because of how skilled he was. But this game master is pretty interesting. And what he says at the end of this episode makes you really think about this guy, what this whole thing's all about. Sorry. Open Ace sees Neon walking, with her butlers and stuff. She's not live streaming at all either. Yeah, she's not live streaming. That's odd. I know this is a rebuilt world. But like I said last time, something that got me thinking. How come no one's ever mentioned Jamatos before, like ever seeing them? Reset world. Yeah, that is the reset worlds. That's not what I mean. I mean, during the DGP, we see at the start of the first episode, well, finals, when we see that, well, when we see that, you're wondering how come no one's ever seen them before? Like, people obviously being tapped by them. Well, does every round have everyone's memories erased of the previous for every new round. Oh yeah, but it's just something I've been thinking about. Anyway, sees that Neon is pretty happy. So Sonia asks if Ace misses her. He says no, but he actually does. And he's glad they're living a normal life. He wonders and he says he's wondering what Tycoon's up to. You know, Keiwa. He's scrubbing lottery tickets. Poor guy. Even with his memories erased, he's still got bad luck. When he's not on real, he's so unlucky. So his sister shows up. The reason he's scratching out is because this is his only chance because he hasn't found a job. As he was job hunting in episode 1, as we know. So his sister tries to help him. This is the only time he came on the episode. But Neon, well, spoilers. So later, the next DGP has begun with new contestants. Now the intro focuses on three new characters. One we actually saw, Punk Jack at the end of the last episode. Revealing his true identity. And two news is a young girl and an old man. I think this is the first old man Kamen Rider. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, by the way. Because I have no clue, right? I have no clue if it is if there have been old man Kamen Riders in the past. Anyway, so one of the outstanding forces is Punk Jack's true identity. His last name is actually Win. Or was it first name? I can't remember. I'm just gonna call him Punk Jack because Win sounds stupid. So young girl outstanding. Interesting. So the first round is begun. All you do is catch the flag. They set up must make sure to keep the Jamadors away from the Jolly Rogers. Sounds simple enough. But they each divided into teams, and Mother ends up with the two new ones, Owl and Sheep. And it's literally the same one as the fate of the con artist from the last story, from the last one, last time. Just different colour hair on top of the helmet. Anyway, Kamen Riders never get the helmet scenes. Only Super Sentai has the helmets always get destroyed most of the time. But Kamen Riders never take off their helmets. It's because they're cyborg. The original Kamen Rider was a cyborg. But that seems to be gone in modern day. I wonder if they do plan to do a crossover with the current Kamen Rider season, Geats, and the next season, Kinoja. Of Super Sentai is. Kinoja. Yeah, that's clearly what it's called. It's going to be the best season I watch. It might be interesting. I just hope it doesn't continue on when the last season's left off. That'll be really disappointing, because I'll get confused. Anyway. The game manager knows that Jamajo is somehow getting stronger. Anyway. They get buckles for this mission. Well, Raphael gets the ninja. It's the ninja buckle from last time. So, the old man actually gets the zombie buckle. So Buff betrays it. Since those two don't know anything about what's going on. Yeah, neither did K1 and Newman, but they managed to get a grasp of the situations pretty quickly. Like, for the first story, we had like 6 characters focused on. And because the extra casts were eliminated pretty quickly, so obviously just to focus on the small cast of characters. Because Toei just never has the budget to actually expand on characters. Yeah, I get it. Writing for multiple characters can be tricky. I mean, look at Q Ranger. It has literally 12 freaking Sentai in one season. That's one hell of a pain to write for. It's one hell of a pain in the ass to write for. Like, if you round up to 5 or 6 or 7 characters, they're easily winnable. Kamen Riders are easier to write for because they're not that many heroes. Not that many writers in one season. And I think I'm gonna have to rewatch Double now. I don't know, it may take me a long time. Unless 4 episodes appear on YouTube somehow, which I doubt. Because the Kiss Asian app on the App Store is crap. Only plays Korean dramas for some reason. You know, it's called Kiss Asian. And it's in all Asian countries. I'm off topic now. Anyway, Ace and Punk Jack Henshin, that's when Ace discovered that Punk is the same one as the same Punk Jack. So yeah. Anyway, after Henshin transforming. Henshin just sounds so weird when you say it like that. They're just saying Henshin. But saying Henshin in sounds so weird. Like, seriously guys, it sounds so weird to me. Henshin. Does anyone know why Kamen Riders only say Henshin? I know what Henshin means, by the way. It means transform. I know that. I mean, why did the Korea side why did the Korea side have the transform by saying Henshin? The Japanese word for it. Instead of having a unique roll call for each season like Super Sentai. Like Super Sentai have their own unique ways of saying Henshin. And just saying the word Henshin. They have their own call. You're gonna love it when Super Sentai and Kamen Rider team up, but shame, I mean, the first Super Sentai crossover with Kamen Rider came out in 2009 with Kamen Rider Decade crossing over Samurai Sentai Shinkenja. Well, Decade actually got a crossover with Kaisei Sentai Gokaiger a couple years later, which they have similar themes. They're both anniversary seasons that have a gimmick of transforming the previous serials. Okay, Dog Sager exactly did rip that off Decade. When you think about it, they use cards too. They have Henshin cards too. They just use different devices. The card gimmick was obviously inspired by Decade, who uses cards to Henshin. So that was Decade and Shinkenja was the first crossover between Kamen Rider and Super Sentai, and this was in 2009. I don't know why it took them that long just to have a crossover. Like, seriously, it took them that long. Hell, Power Rangers and Kamen Rider technically, yeah, even though America's already done a crossover between the two. You know, Mass Rider, which flopped, obviously, and Power Rangers did crossover. So technically it was the first official crossover between the two before Toei even decided to cross the two franchises over in the first place. I know this is off topic, I'm just saying. Like, why did it take them so long just for a crossover? Was it the creator's choice to have them all in their own separate worlds? I don't know. I really don't know. But if you have an answer, let me know in the comments down below, because I'd be curious to hear your thoughts. Anyway, so so anyway, during the fight, Jack just ditches Geats, saying he needs the bathroom. Only he wanted Geats to be destroyed, but Geats easily beat the Jamatos. Anyway, meanwhile, the situation is getting dear. So the game master decided the game master was talking to someone Adam to bring in some some late entries. So basically, late arrivals, basically, or something. So yeah. Anyway, we cut to Neon, who her mother tells her that she's having an arranged marriage. For some reason, Neon isn't okay with it. That's not the Neon we know. I get it's a new world, but that's not the character we know. She's always been trying to escape her strict mother. So I don't get it. Why wouldn't she be against arranged marriage? Anyway, we actually meet her father for the first time, asking if she's really okay with this. Does she have her dreams? Does she have her own desire and dreams? Like someone he knows about the DGP. Then we see Suya show up. We see Suya show up with two boxes. One that could. By the way, one's a buckle box, the other's a Kamen Rider box. Oh yeah. Leon's confused since she doesn't remember anything. Okay, so I guess they decided to respect Cable's wishes of him living a normal life. That's why they decided not to bring him back. But I assume they are going to bring him back in someday, because he's actually one of our main characters. He has to come back. Duh. We've been with him for quite a bit. Like for most of the story. For 8 episodes we've been with him. Following the world through his eyes. I think that's clever, having a normal person be the outlook in this whole situation. For the audience to zoom through. And after that, the old man and girl want to build their desires. Basically, the old man wants to be younger, and the girl wants to be thin, wants to lose weight, and date a popular idol. Okay, don't get too attached to that girl, by the way. So anyway, round 2 begins. The girl, after finding the girl was too scared to fight and tried to fly off, but she got shot. And she fell down, and more Jojo's talked to her. And, well, she got eliminated. Pointless, okay? We barely even knew her, like, we didn't get time to know about her. Which is a little disappointing, like, the writers didn't really care about her. And again, I don't really care much about the old man. He doesn't really have much depth in his personality. He's just old and silly. I think why didn't they just, if they want to give a new cast, get a little bit of focus before adding a late arrival like Neon 8 Kawa, you know, when they come back. And it seems being seen desperate. So Buffer says he used both the ninja buckle and the buffer buckle. We're both on. Anyway, Neon comes in to save the day with a new buckle. I think it's called a beat buckle, or it's a music theme buckle. And she clovers with the competition, even giving the old guy motivation. Really. Anyway, round 2 is over. But of it was pretty surprised to see Neon back. Anyway, as they come in, Neon thanks Neon. Neon's happy to see see Buffer and Ace again. She knows they haven't changed. It's just pretty surprised to see her again. He literally said, there's a vibe I didn't expect to show up. Oh, these characters are really getting fleshed out. I wonder, does it dad know about the DGP? The way he specifically said desire. And also, why would Suya come in a crowded place? That doesn't make any sense. Since no one else is allowed to know about the DGP. And yet she came in front of Neon's freaking father and mother. That doesn't make any sense. So what, does they now know she's a Kamen Rider, or did they get their memories erased? I don't really get it, okay? I just don't. Anyway, later on, Neon's out looking at the sky, and sees Ace. Ace has what Neon's wish. But Ace tells her he's pretty surprised to see her back. He asks what she wished for this time. She says she wants to find true love. So she asks Ace what she wanted to wish for, but realizes that he has his own secrets. So he's not press on for that. But he does technically tells her a bit about what his desire is. Unlike her, his wishes, the desire is the opposite of hers. When someone wants to avoid her mother, Ace is trying to find his own mother. Someone we've been seeing glimpses of in the past who just disappeared one day. I assume Ace might be centuries old. I think his first wish must be an eternal youth or something. And so he's over centuries old. That's my guess. So yeah. He isn't care if Neon believes him or not. That's all he's telling her. That's interesting. Anyway, we get a shot of Punchak in the quarter room with the Grandmaster, telling the Grandmaster that Geats is a tough one to beat. But the Grandmaster, for some reason, I don't know why they did this, by the way, when he just removes his mask and helmet, like, we go, like, we didn't have the same stupid battle we had last time, and we saw the start of the freaking episode. That was pretty pointless. That dramatic shot. Anyway, he tells him that he has to be Geats has to be the leader. That's his role. His role is to be Geats. Curious to know what that's all about. Ominous. What is the Game Master really up to, and what are his plans? He didn't expect the Jamato to get stronger, but is he really a good guy? This is pretty interesting. Closing out the episode. Like, I'll wait for next time. I just says out there if I put them left. I feel bad for the girl. But she was pretty pointless. We don't even get much time to spend with her. I feel bad for her too. We barely even knew her. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy my content. Please hit the thumbs up button. Want to see more, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Be up to date. Always comes out in the future. Until next time, guys. Keep watching Tokusatsu. Alonzi.